sit down and talk about how it can work for you or someone that you know. I know a lot of people that I get coming to the admissions office for the program, they're adults, they're scared, they're coming back after a long time, they don't know what to do with it, oh, it was 20 years ago, I had transcripts. We need to know everything. Like you said, if you've been in the military, if you've done stuff like this, the more you talk to people about it, they make the degree themselves, because they know what they want to do with it and how they want to use it. It's just the talking out. So that's really the first step. If you have friends, family members that see, what are you guys doing with it? Tell them to come in with you. Meet with myself or Lana and go over this kind of stuff, because it really is, it's not as easy as just use this credit, use that credit. Come talk to us, see if we can work something out, to get into the program and go from there.
Yeah. It is not cut and dry, and everyone has a different story. Everyone's got different credit and different types of credit and different types of learning. So what we help our students do is combine all of those types of learning into different ways to get college credit. And that's probably the most complex thing about this degree. We don't give you a study plan and say you take these courses and you're done with your bachelor's. It's a combination of everything that our students put into it. Any other questions on these? Okay, let's get into the prior learning portfolio. The prior learning portfolio is simply a way for students to equate their life learning towards a specific college level course. Instead of testing out of a course, you basically are writing a paper out of a course. The thing about the portfolio is that you do need to do a little bit of research. You need to, now in the office, we do have, I am building up a library of syllabi from different courses, different colleges, different disciplines. And so in that way we can help our students to kind of think about what they've done in their lives that may equate to college and present you with a syllabus. But if we don't have it, say your life learning is that you're an artist and you never took an art course at all, you would need to find an art course at a community college or a four-year college, look at the objectives, the learning outcomes for the course, and see if you know everything that would be required of you if you were taking that course. Okay? So when you're taking a course and you take a final exam, you're telling that instructor what you learned in that course for that whole 15 weeks. When you're writing a portfolio, you're not taking a course, but I'm still sending that portfolio to a faculty member to evaluate. So what you're doing is writing a paper telling that evaluator what you've already learned in your life learning. That tells that evaluator, I shouldn't have to take this course. I already know this material. Does that kind of make sense? Questions?
I think a couple important things that, again, I get questions, and I just try to help with what prospective students are coming and asking. Do they have to be G.S.U courses? No. So, like Lana said, it could be from an accredited four-year university, regionally accredited, or local community college. I think maybe you used the example at the time of like a deadhead that followed,
yes.
And I always use that because people try to think, well, I've been a manager so I can do management 301. You gotta kind of think out the box, like hobbies. Lana told me a story about someone that did a great credit hour based on
It's actually a great sample. We had a student that was a deadhead when he was younger. He went to all the Grateful Dead concerts. He kept all of his ticket stubs. He had all of his programs. He loved the Grateful Dead. Well, he wanted to write a portfolio, and he searched out college catalogs and found a general studies course on the effect of the Grateful Dead on society.
How simple.
Yeah. And so that's kind of so he pulled the syllabus and he looked at the objectives and he wrote towards that course and he received credit for it. So the portfolio is a way of describing and documenting the learning that you've gained outside the classroom and how it equates to a specific college level course. Does that kind of make it a little easier to understand?
How long is this paper usually required?
Depends on, like I said, you pull a syllabus and you look at the learning outcomes, and typically you'll have 4 or 5, sometimes 8 learning outcomes, You should write at least 1.5 to 2 pages per outcome. Some people write many more. Some people write 3, 4, or 5 pages to
Karen's
each
was like
outcome.
25
So they're,
pages.
the portfolios are thick. But if you can write clearly and distinctly and explain to a faculty, a subject matter expert, what you've learned and how it relates